Hello students, I am Dr. Rashmi Parihar from Government E. Raghavendra Rao Postgraduate Science College, Bilaspur. Today I will tell you about the structure, classification and properties of amino acids. So students, what are amino acids? They are the building blocks of proteins. That is, the proteins are made up of amino acids. They are the organic compounds that contain the amino and a carboxylic functional group, and along with a side chain specific to each amino acid. The key elements are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and although other elements may be found in the side chain of some amino acids. So this is the structure of amino acid. This is the alpha carbon atom. This is the functional group, that is COH group, and this is the amino group. And you can see that this complete area, this complete part is called as the nucleus of amino acid, and the different amino acids vary with the side chain, that is the composition of the side chain R. Now the amino acids, you can categorize them into D and L amino acids. If this hydrogen atom is at the left side, it is called as D amino acid, and if it is situated on the right side, it is the L amino acid. Now before uh, going ahead, we should know what is zwitterion. A zwitterion is a molecule that contains equal number of positively and negatively charged functional groups. So you know an amino acid contains two functional groups, one is the carboxyl and the another is the amino group. So these COH and NH2 groups, they are in ionized state at physiological pH, that is they are written as COO minus and NH3 plus. So what will happen? This COH group, it being acidic in nature, it will donate a proton and it will acquire a minus charge. Whereas the amino group, it will acquire one proton and it will hold a positive charge. So in this complete molecule, there are two charges, plus and minus, equal charges, and they are balancing each other. So such a molecule is electrically neutral and it will not show any movement in electrophoresis, and such a ion is called as Zwitter ion. And the pH at which the particular amino acid appears in a zwitterion form, it is called as isoelectric pH, and it is different for different amino acids. Now we must know what is a peptide bond. Just now I have told you that protein is a chain of amino acids. That is, amino acids are linked to each other. So this is the first amino acid and this is the functional group COO. It joins with the second amino acid and a water molecule is removed. See, a water molecule is removed and a bond formed is like this, that is CONH, and this is the actual backbone of a protein molecule, and this is called as a peptide linkage, peptide bond, that is CONH. And likewise इस तरीके से अगले अमीनो एसिड्स इस श्रृंखला में जुड़ते जाएंगे and they will form a chain of amino acids. What is magic 20? This term was coined by the scientist Francis Crick, and these 20 amino acids are found as constituents of most of the proteins. उन्हें हम प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी या नॉर्मल अमीनो एसिड भी कहते हैं. अब ये 20 अमीनो एसिड्स मतलब हमारे बॉडी में जितने प्रोटीन है वो इन 20 के कॉम्बिनेशन से ही बने हुए होते हैं. ऐसे देखा जाए तो 100 से ज़्यादा अमीनो एसिड्स पाए जाते हैं नेचर में, पर हमारी बॉडी में जितने प्रोटीन्स है वो इन 20 के कॉम्बिनेशन से ही बनते हैं. सो these are the different amino acids, that is alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, proline, phenylalanine, tryptophan, methionine, glycine, serine, threonine, tyrosine, cysteine, asparagine, glutamine, aspartate, glutamate, lysine, arginine and histidine. इन सभी अमीनो एसिड्स में जो अमीनो एसिड की न्यूक्लियस है वो सेम रहेगी, बट दे वेरी विथ ईच अदर विद द कंपोजिशन ऑफ द साइड चेन. जैसे कि हम इनको अब इतना लंबा नहीं लिखते हैं, इन्हें हम सिंबलिकली रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं शॉर्ट फॉर्म में. तो ये जो arginine अमीनो एसिड है, we will represent it as ARG, whereas glutamic acid will be represented GLU, glutamine will be represented as GLN, this is alanine, it will be represented as ALA, and so on. Now we must know what are the essential amino acids. Essential amino acids, they are those amino acids which cannot be synthesized in the body and an individual must get it from diet. It should be supplemented in the diet. ऐसे अमीनो एसिड जिन्हें हमारी बॉडी उनका संश्लेषण नहीं कर सकती, उस कैटेगरी में आते हैं वैलिन, आइसोल्यूसिन, फिनिलैलेनिन, मिथियोनिन, ल्यूसिन, लाइसिन, ट्रिप्टोफैन एंड थ्रियोनिन। उसी तरीके से दूसरी कैटेगरी होती है नॉन इसेंशियल अमीनो एसिड्स, जो कि हमारी बॉडी सिंथेसाइज करती है, इसलिए डाइट में नहीं भी दिया तो भी चलता है, और इस कैटेगरी में ये पर्टिकुलर अमीनो एसिड्स आते हैं। Now let us see the structure of these 20 amino acids, how they differ from each other. So this is glycine, that is, it is the simplest amino acid. It is represented as, shortly written as GLG, and it is represented by symbol capital G. This is the simplest amino acid because in the R chain only hydrogen is present, and this is the nucleus of the amino acid. Similarly, now as the R group changes, you name the amino acids differently. See, if this in place of R, if CH3 comes, it becomes alanine. Now see, the branching is started. This is called as valine. The more branching has occurred, it is leucine, and this is isoleucine. Next, in this category, hydrophobic aliphatic amino acids, we also have methionine. Methionine means this is having sulfur in its side chain. In addition to carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, it is having an additional sulfur atom. This is proline. You can see here a particular nucleus of amino acid is not there, but still it is considered in this magic 20. It is called as amino acid. Next to be in this category is a cysteine. It also contains a sulfur atom and one COH group and one NH2 group. Now in the next category, there come polar uncharged R group. Polar means, all of you might be knowing, polar means water loving, which form bonds with water, and the side chains are uncharged. This is serine. The first amino acid in this group is serine, that is, it is having OH group. Threonine, it is also having OH group. Asparagine and glutamine. See, this is the CONH2 group in this side chain. Here also there is CONH2 group. Then what is the difference between asparagine and glutamine? See, in asparagine there is CH2, one CH2 group, whereas in glutamine there are two CH2 groups. Now, the category of polar charged R groups. Polar means water loving, they can form bonds with water. In this, there is the arginine. See, it is a long side chain, but this is the extra amino group. This particular group is called as guanido group, which is a characteristic feature of this particular amino acid. See, this is the COH group and amino group present in the nucleus, but in addition to this NH2 group, we are having more NH2 group, and therefore it is basic in character also. Now, this lysine, it is also having a long chain, and the extra amino group is located in the terminal part. This amino acid is located on the epsilon part. This is numbered as epsilon carbon, not part, epsilon position. This is histidine, and this particular ring is called as imidazole ring. So it is also having extra nitrogen atom and it is also therefore basic in nature. Next come the aspartate and glutamate. This is the COOH group. See, their amide is the aspargine and the amide of glutamate is glutamine. There the group was CONH2 and here the group is COOH. What is the difference between aspartate and glutamate? How to remember it? Aspartic acid has single CH2 group whereas glutamic acid has two CH2 groups. Now the hydrophilic aromatic amino acids. Aromatic means they are having a benzene ring. This is phenylalanine, this is tyrosine and this is tryptophan. You see, what is the difference between phenylalanine and tyrosine? See, in tyrosine there is a OH group attached at the para position. So, by using these tricks you can remember the structures of various amino acids. It becomes easy for you. Now, what are the features? So, these 20 amino acids, they are possessing different features, characteristics, properties. Like valine, it is widely distributed but do not exceed 10% amount. Isoleucine, it is discovered late due to similarity with leucine, whereas phenylalanine, it is widely distributed in nature. Methionine, which is a sulfur containing amino acid, it is present in cereals but it lacks in pulses, मतलब दालों में ये नहीं पाए जाते. Leucine, it is sparingly soluble in water. Lysine, it is rich in pulses but सीरियल्स में ये नहीं रहते. ट्रिप्टोफैन जो है इट इज़ मोस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स और थ्रियोनिन जो है ये सबसे आखिरी अमीनो एसिड था जिसकी खोज हुई. Alanine is the parent of all amino acids. Arginine, as I told you earlier, it possesses a guanido group and it is abundant in the histone protein present in the DNA. Aspargine, it was the first amino acid to be discovered. Aspartic acid is a neutral amino acid. Cysteine, now see, cysteine is rich in keratin protein. It is have high concentration of cysteine. You know where keratin is present? It is present in our hair, our nails. एंड जैसे आप देखेंगे गाय भैंस को उनके खुर में, उनके सींग में भी ये पाया जाता है. हमारे स्किन में भी केराटिन पाया जाता है. Glutamic acid, it is found in gluten. Glutamine is found in many plant and animal tissues. Glycine, the simplest amino acid, it is sweet in taste. Proline, which is an amino acid, it is high in corn. Corn मतलब भुट्टा. और ये जो सेरिन अमीनो एसिड है जिसमें OH ग्रुप पाया जाता है, इट इज़ फाउंड इन सिल्क प्रोटीन्स. और जो टायरोसिन है इट इज़ आइसोलेटेड फ्रॉम चीज़ और ये निडल्स के आकार का होता है. Now let us have a look on the classification of amino acids. They are classified in different ways. The first is on the basis of the composition of side chain. On the basis of the side chain, we can make 8 categories, that is simple amino acids. सिंपल में आएंगे आपके ग्लाइसिन, एलेनिन, वैलिन, ल्यूसिन और आइसोल्यूसिन. Hope you have understood the structures I have told. Now it will be easy to remember you. Hydroxy means जिनमें OH ग्रुप था, सेरिन और थ्रियोनिन. सल्फर जिनमें सल्फर था, सिस्टीन में था, मिथ्योनिन में. एसिडिक जिसमें एक्स्ट्रा OCOH ग्रुप था, एस्पार्टिक ग्लूटामिक एसिड. अमीनो एसिड अमीड्स जिसमें CONH2 ग्रुप था, एस्पार्जिन और ग्लूटामिन. बेसिक अमीनो एसिड मतलब जिसमें एक्स्ट्रा NH2 ग्रुप था, इस कैटेगरी में आएंगे लाइसिन, आर्जिनिन. हेटेरोसाइक्लिक में ट्रिप्टोफैन, प्रोलिन और हिस्टिडीन. और एरोमेटिक अमीनो एसिड्स में आएंगे फिनिलैलेनिन और टायरोसिन. Now on the basis of the number of amino and carboxylic acids, कितने अमीनो ग्रुप है और कितने कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप है. So the first category is mono amino mono carboxylic acid. मोनो मतलब सिंगल, सिंगल अमीनो सिंगल कार्बोक्सिलिक. इसमें हम अगर आंसर, इट इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू different categories, that is unsubstituted में glycine, alanine, valine, leucine और isoleucine. हेटेरोसाइक्लिक में आएगा प्रोलीन. एरोमेटिक में है फिनिलएलेनिन, टायरोसिन, ट्रिप्टोफैन जिसमें बेंजीन रिंग थी, थायोइस्टर मतलब मिथियोनिन जिसमें कि सल्फर था, हाइड्रोक्सी मतलब जिसमें OH ग्रुप था, सेरीन और थ्रियोनिन, मरकैप्टो में SH ग्रुप था सिस्टीन में, कार्बोक्सिमाइड मतलब जहां CONH2 ग्रुप था, दैट इज एस्पार्जिन एंड ग्लूटामिन. नाउ द सेकंड कैटेगरी इज मोनो अमीनो डाइकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स. मोनो मतलब सिंगल, डाई मतलब दो, एक अमीनो और दो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड, दैट इज एस्पार्टिक एसिड, ग्लूटामिक एसिड. थर्ड कैटेगरी इज डाई अमीनो मोनोकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. डाई मतलब दो अमीनो और सिंगल कार्बोक्सिलिक. इसमें आएंगे लाइसिन, आर्जिनिन और हिस्टिडीन. इसमें मतलब एक्स्ट्रा अमीनो ग्रुप रहेगा. Now the next category is based on the polarity of side chain of R group. So the first category is amino acids with non-polar R groups. Non-polar का मतलब क्या होता है कि they are hydrophobic in nature. They do not form bond with water. इस कैटेगरी में आते हैं सिंपल अमीनो एसिड्स, एलिफेटिक अमीनो एसिड दैट इज एलेनिन, वैलिन, ल्यूसिन एंड आइसोल्यूसिन. सेकंड कैटेगरी में है अमीनो एसिड्स विद पोलर बट अनचार्ज्ड R ग्रुप्स. पोलर मतलब they are more soluble in water and they contain functional groups that form hydrogen bond with water. इसमें आएंगे ग्लाइसिन, सेरीन, थ्रियोनिन, टायरोसिन, सिस्टीन, एस्पार्जिन और ग्लूटामिन. इन दो कैटेगरी में जितने अमीनो एसिड्स हैं वो न्यूट्रल होते हैं. थर्ड कैटेगरी हम देखेंगे अमीनो एसिड्स विथ नेगेटिवली चार्ज्ड R ग्रुप, दैट इज दे कंटेन एक्स्ट्रा COOH ग्रुप. जब ये COH ग्रुप एसिडिक है, it will donate its proton and it will acquire a minus charge. The examples are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. The fourth and last category is the amino acids with positively charged R group and they contain extra NH2 group. NH2 ग्रुप एक्स्ट्रा है इसलिए यहाँ पे क्या है पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाएगा. इसका एग्जाम्पल है लाइसिन, हिस्टिडीन और आर्जिनिन. So dear friends, this was all about the amino acids, their properties, their different types and characteristics, and these were the books which I have referred to prepare my slides. Thank you.